Good day, ladies and gentlemen. So in this video I want to talk about a particular indicator that I regret using as a beginner. Okay, and I see a lot of beginners using this indicator and they are using it exactly the same way I used it and lost a whole lot of money. Okay, so probably this video is going to help some beginners out there save some money because most of them use this indicator the wrong way. And what really triggered me to actually make this particular video is because not too long ago I saw a particular so-called Forex guru. Okay, he was actually running an advert on YouTube, okay, like a sponsored ad kind of stuff. So it was always popping up, and what he was actually trying to teach or trying to actually get people to sign up for is a training for how to use that particular indicator. Okay, and the annoying thing is actually because he gave like an hint of what he believes should be done with the indicator, and the hint he's giving is actually the way I used that indicator and lost a lot of money when I started trading. So I'm sorry for those that will actually go and sign up to whatever training he wants to actually organize, because he has already given an hint of how he trades with that particular indicator, and that's the wrong way to actually use it. And he was saying it so confidently, and it pissed me off to the point that I said I'm going to make this particular video. And I believe a lot of traders out there, even the experienced traders, when they watch this video, they will understand that what I'm actually saying is the truth. Okay, so let's go into this particular indicator. So I'm going to add the indicator right now. Okay, so the indicator is none other than Bollinger Band. Okay, so this particular one, let me just add it. Okay, so I believe it's on the chart now. Let me go back. Good. So do you see this indicator? This indicator is a very silly indicator if you are using it the wrong way. Indicator, when they say indicator, even from the word itself, it's only a tool to give you an indication. It's not something for you to base your whole strategy on. Okay, so this particular so-called Forex guru, what he was teaching, let me explain what he was teaching. He said, if let's say you want to buy, you need to see a red candle like this one. It has to break and close outside of the bottom band, because the Bollinger Band has three bands. You have the bottom band, you have the middle band. Right here is your middle band. Okay, then you have the top band. Okay, so you have middle, top and bottom. All right, so he was saying sign up for this training. He made so amount, I don't want to mention the amount, he made so amount of money using this particular indicator. All you just need to do is, for your if you want to buy, you're going to see a red candle close outside of the bottom band of the Bollinger Band. Okay, then you wait for what's it called, a bullish candle to close inside of the bottom what's it called, bottom band that just got broken. All right, so you take a buy trade in order for price to move in the upward direction. Okay, as you can see it now, it's looking as if it makes a lot of sense, but when you want to try it in the live market, it's going to be a totally different scenario. When you are backtesting these types of indicators, it looks as though it's going to work, but when you actually want to play it out, when you want to try, you will notice that the indicator lags. It lags a lot. Okay, it lags a lot. It's only looking perfect like this because it has already played out. Okay, if it's the actual market, when you want to trade it live, you are going to see, you will see this break, all right, and you see it break back in, but it's going to be a little bit different ball game. Okay, you see a lot of confusion because at that point this band is going to be dynamic. All right, the band will be dynamic, it will be moving, it won't just stay in one position. It is static now, it is static right now because it has already played out. Okay, so that's going to be a confusing part that will hit the trader that is trying to apply this system like this. Okay, so the Bollinger Band is mainly just to give you an idea. Okay, so he was mentioning the bottom part is the oversold and the top part is the overbought. So if it gets to the overbought, you expect selling to happen, If it gets to the oversold, you expect buying to happen. I was just laughing because those are the things that I did when I was starting out, and it didn't play out well at all. It did not play out well. So how should Bollinger Band be used? In my opinion, if you are a beginner trader, don't go and be listening to anyone telling you to, when it gets to this point you sell, and when it gets to this point you buy. When it gets to the bottom here, you buy. When you get to the bottom here, you buy. No, these indicators are just to give you an extra indication, okay, for you to actually, use as extra confidence for a strategy you already have. Okay, the strategy could be price action based. Okay, it could be any type of strategy, but this should just be like an extra confidence. Don't come and base the strategy for this. So what I can tell you is the way I would use Bollinger Band if I want to use it now is just to use it to detect consolidation areas. So look at this. When the Bollinger Band gets tight, this one plays out even in the live market, so it's reliable. When the Bollinger Band starts squeezing like this, it's an indication that price is about to move aggressively in a particular direction. This is the only usefulness of this indicator as far as I'm concerned. Okay, it can show you compression areas. So when the market is actually compressing, you would notice that the top band and the bottom band will squeeze close to each other. Okay, and after that period, definitely you would see a big move in a particular direction. Now the question you might have is, how are we going to predict which direction it's going to go? Predicting which direction it's going to go has nothing to do with this Bollinger Band. Okay, so it has everything to do with price action. You can decide to look for structures. You can look for a low. If a low gets broken, then you are looking for probably a retest of that low that was broken in order to move in the downward direction. Okay, so you need to apply other price action systems to be able to determine where it wants to go, and you can see the way it's played out right here. There was a squeeze of the Bollinger Band, then you had a downward push. Good. So that's the only reason why I would want to have this indicator on my chart at all. Okay, look at this again. So I just marked out some so that you can see how you can use the indicator. Look at this. There's a squeeze around here. Price broke in the downward direction and pushed downwards. So it should be like an extra confidence. It should not be something you are looking to base a strategy on, that okay, if it breaks above the Bollinger Band, then it closes back inside. If it can break above this Bollinger Band now, close back inside, then push in the opposite direction, it's very simple price action movement. Okay, the breaking back inside could be a pullback. Okay, and after a pullback, we know that we are going to expect a continuation. So you would have entered a sell based on what that guru is planning to teach you. Okay, so you need to be smart when it comes to these markets. But the truth of the matter is, how are you going to be smart when you don't have the experience? So you just have to you follow anybody and everybody until you get to learn some things based on your own experience. All right, so I am like ahead of the game because I've experienced some things on my own too. Okay, I've made some mistakes, so that's why I know these things. So if someone is telling me if it breaks above then breaks back inside, take a sell. The breaking back inside could be a pullback, and a pullback is usually followed by a continuation most times. So what are you seeing? All right, so you have this what do you have here? There's a squeeze right here, then you have a push in the opposite direction. Okay, you see that. So that's the only way I'm going to use this particular stuff. This is the usefulness I see in Bollinger Bands. Okay, you have a squeeze right here, then price pushed in the downward direction. All right, so that will be all for now. If you got any value from this video, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. I'll see you in